Hello, dear students. We will continue our lecture number 30 of the evolutionary biology. So, last time we have seen what the macroevolution, how the macroevolution is developed, the birds, then beetles and finch birds in the Galapagos Islands as described by Darwin. Now, here you can see that these are the dogs, different species of the dogs, and the DNA comparison of DNA sequences of species to determine a relatedness. So these are the relatedness. All are dogs. All have similar morphological structure, but only the modifications are there, changes are there, and DNA comparisons of human, chimpanzees, and orangutan. So human, chimpanzee, and orangutan are the same, even though these two are from the primates or monkey groups, but they have same characteristic as human, and DNA arrangement is also quite similar. Darwin's finches. This is the very best example which shows the changes and development in the birds according to the nature, according to the availability, according to the environment what they in which they are surviving. Then availability of food, everything, all aspects are considered here. And finches are a group of small birds like sparrows included in the family Fringillidae, and the Galapagos archipelago is dominated by these finches, and the finches living in Galapagos Islands are called Galapagos finches. So Charles Darwin visited these islands in 1835 during his voyage on HMS Beagle. He spent there nearly 5 weeks. He was astonished and impressed by the varied adaptations exhibited by these finches. He got the inspiration for his views on natural selection from the observation of these finches. So, to honor him, the Galapagos finches are called Darwin's finches. The Darwin's finches are known for their varying feeding habits. According to their feeding habits, the beaks are variously modified. बघा, गॅलापागोस आयलँड्सवर वेगवेगळ्या आयलँड्सवर वेगवेगळ्या पक्ष्यांच्या चोच सापडल्या किंवा मेलेल्या पक्ष्यांची आपल्याला नखं सापडतात, चोच सापडतात, बोन्स सापडतात. यांच्यावरनं डार्विनने त्या वेगवेगळ्या आयलँड्सवरच्या वेगवेगळ्या बर्ड्सच्या चोचमध्ये किंवा बिक्समध्ये जे काही मॉडिफिकेशन झाले त्याच्यावरनं त्याने हा एक सिद्धांत मांडलेला आहे. So Darwin's finches are dull in look. Only the variety of their beaks and the number of their species excite attention. हे त्याने स्टेटमेंट केलेलं आहे. A classical example of speciation involving the interplay of complex forces such as isolation, competition, and adaptation, etc., leading to adaptive radiation at the species level is provided by Darwin's finches. And these birds belongs to largest family Fringillidae and live in Galapagos Island in the Pacific Ocean. And so he studied about so many birds in that particular island and their adaptive radiation reported. The present day assemblages of Darwin's finches descended from small sparrow-like birds that once inhabited in the mainland of South America, and the ancestors of Darwin's finches were easily migrants to Galapagos Islands and probably the first island bird to reach the islands. And these early colonists have given rise to 14 distinct species, and each well adapted to specific niche, and 13 of these species occur in the Galapagos. So we can have these 13 species. Not all 13 species are found on each island, but these 14 species belongs to 4 genera like Geospiza, then Camarhynchus, then Certidia, and Pinaroloxia. So these are the 4 genera in which 13 to 14 species of finches belongs. And the most conspicuous differences among the species are in the size and shape of the beak, which are correlated with marked differences in feeding habits. 6 of the species are ground finches with heavy beaks specialized for crushing of seeds, and some of the ground finches live mainly on the diet of seed found on the ground. For example, there are 3 seed-eater ground finches: small beaked, medium beaked, and large beaked. they occur together in the coastal lowland of the islands, and so they feeds on the birds. These birds are feed on the seeds or cactus or then other plant materials, and all other species are tree finches, and the majority of which feed on the insects, then moist forest, etc. It possesses a stout straight beak but lacks the long tongue characteristic of the woodpecker. Beak is small and tongue is also small. So equality extraordinarily is the warbler finch, which resembles in the form and habitat the true warbler, and its a slender warbler like beak is adapted for picking small insects of bushes. So these all the beaks are modified in different ways to catch their different type of foods and to collect the different materials necessary for the survival on that particular island. According to their beak modifications, the Darwin's finches are grouped into the following main types. 5. 1. Ground finches. They are living on the ground and feeding on the seeds fallen down from the trees, etc. Then cactus ground finches. They are closely found near to the cactus plants. Vegetarian tree finches, insectivorous tree finches, and woodpecker finches. So these are the 5 groups, and 6th one is the warbler finches. So these are the different finches. They are showing fruit eater birds, then insect eater birds, then cactus eater birds, and seed eater birds. So these are the modification of these different birds. They are found in the Galapagos Island and called as Darwin's finches. In the Galapagos archipelago, there are more than 19 islands, and all of them are well separated from one another by the ocean. So archipelago is a group of islands, and oceanic islands, they arose from ocean floor and emerged out of the surface, and they have had no connection with the continents. So water, hence the ancestral population on each island was sufficiently isolated from each other populations. The ancestors of finches reaching there fitted into the different islands, and everyone is showing different type of beak, and somewhat in some instances even though fits are quite similar, but beaks have a great adaptation regarding to their different type of foods. So these are the insect eater beak. You can show that quite long but very pointed to point out. These are the seed eater birds. These are insect eater birds. These are also fruit eater birds or seed eater birds. So these are the different modifications in the beaks of the finches. So cactus eater birds. Then these are the flower or and these are the insect eating insectivorous birds. So these are the different modifications in the beaks, and these are the remarkable features that reported by Darwin. Significance of the Darwin's finches report is that so Darwin's finches laid the seed in the minds of Darwin for the germination of the world famous natural selection theory on evolution. Then Darwin's finches shows adaptive radiation. All the species and subspecies of Darwin's finches are originated from a single ancestral stock. Then Darwin's finches form clear evidence for evolution by observing Galapagos finches. Then Darwin's finches clearly shows the isolation brings about the evolution and the origin of life. Then this one is the total complete tree, or Encyclopedia Britannica reported that the Darwin have studied all the adaptive radiation in the finch birds in the Galapagos Islands, where he has visited in the period of 1835 and reported that different birds have different beaks, and this big modification you can see here that this is a broad beak, this is a narrow beak, this is pointed beak, this is pointed, and anterior beak is quite larger than the lower beak, upper beak is larger, this is a very narrow beak and very pointed beak. So these are the modifications in the beaks, either for eating foods or flowers or insects and likewise. So evolution of reptiles or adaptive radiation in reptiles, that we will continue in the next speech. So till then we will have a small break here.